Hey guys, I'm still wrapping up with some holiday videos. So let's talk about my favorite things that are not eyeshadow palettes. Hey guys, welcome on back to my channel. So as you just heard, I am talking about my favorite products that are not eyeshadow palettes. Oh my god, surprise, surprise. So if you're new to this channel, welcome, and if you're older but goodie, welcome on back. My name is Ashleigh. I have a doctorate in pharmacy and I love makeup. So that's how you get Dr. Ash and her makeup, but please just call me Ash or Ashleigh, and eyeshadow truly is my jam. So shocker, yes, I have favorite products that are not eyeshadow palettes. It's possible, okay? And a lot of them you could probably tell because I show them over and over and over again on my channel, which is great because I have an extensive eyeshadow collection, but everything else I feel like, you know, it's smallish, it's moderate, definitely compared to my eyeshadow collection. That's just one area I'm just like, okay, it's kind of out of control. it's out of control, but whatever. But like foundations and skincare and all of that other stuff, it's pretty much the same. And I show the same things. And I feel like there's nothing wrong with that because, you know, you can only buy so much. Like lip, you can only buy so much. So let's go ahead and start talking about these favorite products. I got my little basket right here, and this is the stuff that came out this year or new to me this year that I absolutely love. And some of these things you have heard me talk about before, but I'm going to start with something that I am actually wearing right now, and it's these lashes right here. So this year I fell in love with these Zegaine lashes. They are brown. They are so beautiful, and I just love, like, look how dramatic my eyelashes look. But it's not doing too much, but it's doing just enough at the same time. And I feel like the color is just perfect because they don't look too stark, but yet you still got the drama, especially on the ends because my eyelids are kind of like a little bit more slanted, and it just kind of opens them up and kind of elongates them, and I just love it. And it's a little bit shorter in the front, so where my eyes are like tend to open, it makes them look open. Not to mention because I have like those type of eyes where I have a lot of space between here and here, but between here and here I don't have a lot of space, you know. So this is what they look like. I got these off of Amazon, and as you can see, I have gone through quite a few pairs, but I just love it. I want to say I got like this whole pack for $13. I'm not sure why this is the only pair right there, and I actually have a pair right here. So for lashes like this, I just feel like it's such a vibe, you know, and they're dark enough where it's not like looking too light with my skin complexion, but just the right hue. So I just really love them. They're really comfortable to wear. I did not have to cut them, but I feel like if you wanted to just kind of cut it a little bit just to kind of, you know, not to have so much, it will be okay. But absolutely love this product right here. And recently I just started doing, you know, I saw It's My Ray Ray do this a long time ago, and I was like, that looks like it works wonderfully, but I was so scared to do it, which is actually putting your eyelash glue down here and then putting the lash on. Let me tell you, I just started doing that this week, and I was nervous because I didn't want to have so much glue and gunk in my actual eyelashes. And let me tell you something, I highly recommend 10 out of 10. Like, the lashes go on so easy. So if you have a problem putting it on your lashes, just go ahead and do that. Maybe I'll do a short with that. So the next product I love so much, and she's expensive, but it is the Valentino Roma Gold perfume. This is supposed to be limited edition, but that's not what drew me in. So I was in Sephora, and when I went to go see Creators and Friends, and I smelled it, and I was just like, this is so beautiful. Now, I'm not a fragrance connoisseur. Look, it smells good, y'all. That's always my statement. But it's nice, and it's a nice warm scent. The Valentino Romas have been like kind of a staple in my collection, so I'm very happy to have this. I want to say I purchased this one from Nordstrom's because they had like a sale. It was like 20 or something percent off. It was about $30 off, which is kind of significant when you're purchasing a perfume. And then I'm not afraid to say I definitely did like a PayPal Pay in 4. I love me some PayPal Pay in 4 because even though I have the money in my account, a lot of times I don't want to spend $180 all in one setting because I don't like to use my credit cards for purchases like this anymore. So I'll do an Afterpay or a PayPal, really more like PayPal, paying for now, because Afterpay, they got a little shady with me one time, you know? Like somebody had really stole my debit card information and bought them some shoes. Like I wasn't supposed to know that the $30 or whatever was coming out every 2 weeks, but I pay attention, and then Afterpay just kind of gave me some issues. So it's like PayPal got it now. So I usually, so I do like using it, but I give myself also a limit. Like I don't allow myself to have like a bunch of PayPal and fours going on, maybe like 2 at the max. I try not to let it go over $50 every 2 weeks too, so it's not eating my disposable income. But that's the way I budget. But I bought that with this. Love it. I feel like it was worth the money. I've been wearing it, as you can see, because it just came in the fall, and you know, we're kind of like down to here, but it has long lasting. It smells really nice, and yes, I just really love it. So I have 2 more fragrances, and I had to go ahead and get the full size. This is the Decay, the weddings collection set. I feel like everybody has talked about this on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, anywhere there's a social media or a place to be influenced. I feel like people have talked about this, but this is a fragrance that I really do love. I actually purchased the samples and I used them up very quickly. One was gone before the end of the year. Somebody asked me what I wanted as a birthday gift, so they got me this one. And then when this one finally came back to Sephora, I purchased this one. So this was around the sale, but I'm so very happy with it. They both smell really good. If I want to say what was my favorite, it would probably be the Velvet Sandal. I like those woody, earthy, really warm, kind of unisex, more fragrances. I really love those. So, but both of these, like a staple, really happy I purchased them, like I said, because I bought the travel sizes and I literally finished them. So happy with this purchase. Another purchase and a favorite product, and my homegirl has had a year. She has had a wonderful year, and this product is so innovative. This is actually my second container of this, and this is the Yummy Skin Moisture Repair Balm Serum. So you can use this on your face and your body. If you guys know, I have dry skin, okay? So this has just been magical in repairing my skin. I love it so much. I use this on my face. I alternate between another oil that I use also that has hyaluronic acid in it. And what I loved about this, like even during the summer months, I use this because if you've been in the sun a lot and you have dry skin, like, you know, the sun can kind of just dry your skin out in certain areas. Also, because I have dry skin, the air conditioning, even when it's warm, that can chap my skin. Like when I'm asleep at night, I was in the hospital this summer. I've talked about that so many times to a degree, but my skin was very chapped, like underneath my breast, along my stomach, on my arms where they had like all the leads and stuff that they tape to you. My skin was just looking like funny and crepey. I put this on a couple times a day, like after I would take my shower, and it really helped just repair my skin. I mean, I used the other one down to the bone. I mean, it was like wiped clean. I love it on my face. You can put it on your hands, any part of your body, like right here on my arms. Sometimes you can kind of get that crepey skin effect. Like I said, I put it underneath my breast. I put it on my stomach. My skin was severely chafed. So this got it together, honey. I love this product. Another product that I love so much is the Fenty Skin Push Puddin. So this is actually my third one. I purchased a set at the end of the last year where it was 2 in 1, and I finished both of them. This is one of the few lip balms that actually like keeps my lips moisturized, where I don't feel like it kind of dries it out. My lips can be interesting. Plus, I also have the dry skin. I drink lots of water, but I find that a lot of lip balms will make my skin peel. Like it'll get cakey and things of that nature, and the skin will start peeling, and I'll have to, like, you know, you're always just like exfoliating. And I found like this lip balm, it actually just kind of heals them. It keeps them really nourished. It doesn't dry out very quickly, and it keeps my lips together, and it keeps them from peeling as much. So this product has just been like really a godsend. Like this is my third tube. I just opened this one. This is the salted caramel flavor, and I picked it up during the sale, but I was like, okay, I got to start using this, especially because it's the winter time. But I usually summer and spring, like I usually like twice a day. I only use it though in the house because, especially like when I get out the shower, after brushing my teeth, after washing my face and putting on skincare, like I always put on lip balm. Like I got to moisturize my whole body. So I put on my lip balm before I go to bed. I put on my lip balm, or if I'm just kind of floating around the house and I need to put on something, I will put it on the house. But I don't take it outside because it's like this. So I did have a friend, she was using it like this. I was like, oh, that's smart, because I recommended it to her. But yeah, I don't use it outside the house. But I love it so much. This flavor smells nice. I don't really care about the flavors, to be honest. You can smell it a little bit, but I'm just really here for the actual moisturizing properties of the lip balm. Another product that I've just been so in love with, I feel like it was just such a good bang for your buck and a nice way to elevate your makeup look, or if you're doing like one of those, like I would say like my 5-minute makeup routine where I'm just doing brows, you know, no foundation, bronzer, blush, lip, and just mascara. These cream gel liners by ColourPop. Okay, well, also I have my outer space one here too. I'm not wearing that today, but I've been liking this in terms of actually using a black. It's a nice, deep, dark, kind of like slate teal that provides a nice contrast on the lids, on the eye waterline without just doing black, just kind of getting away, doing something different. Super affordable, ColourPop. Of course, like all the little writing and stuff is going to move off, but I really like these chrome gel liners because they're multi-chrome. So, you know, we like the multi-chrome liners when we're doing all these eyeshadow looks, or even when I'm not wearing eyeshadow, I just pop this on the waterline and it gives my eyes like a little pop. So it's like I did something, but I didn't. And they're just fabulous. Plus, they're super affordable. I think the set was like $50, so they're coming around $10 a piece. Where like you have the Danessa Myrick ones. I think they're like in their $20 range. I bought a couple of those when they had the Sephora sale. And then the Kaleidos ones I heard are really good as well, but they're pretty pricey. Plus, they're in China. You have to ship. So I really highly recommend them. Like my most used shades were definitely, I'm missing one. I'm missing the blue. It's floating around the drawer. But my purple one is really one that I use a lot. And then I use this teal one a lot. And then my blue one. So those 3 out of the 6-piece set. So it was like 6 for $50. You can't be mad at that. So I feel like this is a super solid release from ColourPop this year. Really love it. So I don't know if this came out this year. I feel like it did, or maybe it didn't, but I feel like it got a lot of popularity this year. I decided to try it, and I'm almost out. And this is the Patches Star One Size On Till Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Setting Spray, okay? So I do really like this. I feel like it's a product that can kind of go really fast because it is like an aerosol, but it sets your makeup like no business. I mean, do I feel like you can get a little transfer? Yes, if you're like really rubbing your face, but oh my God, it locks it in so well, and it keeps it looking fresh. It keeps it looking good. It has the longevity. Like, he really did his thing with this. I did purchase another one during the sale that had the jumbo one. So once this is almost done, because I'm like, as you can see, it's like down to the tail end. I probably only have about 2 uses left, maybe 3 tops. But I love this so much. It's a lot of hype around this product, but this is a good product. Like, as far as longevity, which doesn't really surprise me because, like, even when he had his collections with MAC, you know, he had that powder, and then so his powder is good. You know, it was all about like the longevity of the collection. And it also leads me to this. I purchased the Secure the Sweat by One Size. This is the primer. So I don't really get shiny. I sweat like, oh my gosh. In here, yeah, I just sweat so much. I sweat from my hair down a lot of times, but really it's like the bridge of my nose. So if I'm going someplace and I need my makeup to like stay intact, not move everywhere, not like dissipate from my face, but it might be hot or maybe I'm dancing or anything like that, summertime, I put this on. This has been a game changer. I really do like this product. It's lightweight, so it doesn't feel like it's suffocating my face with my skin being dry, but it hits all the right areas. I do recommend that you kind of put this on a little bit earlier, let it kind of like seep into your skin and dry down for the best application. I find that the foundations blend over it perfectly. It doesn't matter what foundation I'm using. It's worked with everything, and I've really been enjoying this primer. Like, we were at my aunt's wedding in St. Louis, and it was so hot in there. and my mom's makeup was like melted in mine, and like she and I's makeup was like on. It was fine. Like we didn't even have a problem. And it was so funny because I did her makeup, but since I'm not a working makeup artist, you know, I told her like, you have to go and get your Complexion products. And she lives in St. Louis and I'm up here. And so I told the girl on the phone, she was like, wait, you're not a makeup artist? I was like, I'm her niece. She wants me to do her makeup. It's not a problem, but I'm not a working makeup artist. So I don't have like a kit full of complexion products for everybody. So we're kind of around the same complexion, but not. But I was like, she needs a primer and she needs, you know, like a long wearing primer. She needs her foundation, her concealer, things of that nature. And then, you know, I can kind of fill in the gaps with everybody else. And the girl picked out this primer too for her. So I was like, okay, yes, like, yeah, we're on it. So 2 foundations, kind of shocking, but 2 foundations, because I'm not like always showing big foundation hauls on my channel, but 2 that I really fell in love with is the Urban Decay Face Balm Foundation. This is just so good. So this particular shade is 26, but I liked it so much that I went ahead and purchased it in a deeper shade, which is shade 30 for the summertime, because I got a lot of sun, you know. I went to Aruba for my birthday and then just the summer time, and I was like, I need a deeper shade. And I really appreciate this foundation because even though my skin is dry, like I started noticing like my pores is starting to get a little bit larger in this particular region. Like I said, and I'm a sweater. The older I get, I'm 40, I just start sweating more. So I really like how this performed. I have been wearing it prior to me purchasing the second shade. Really like how it just stayed on, the longevity. It looked good. I feel like it looks glam. I'm wearing it right now. Like it's every day, and I feel like it can be glam at the same time. And it's supposed to be like sweat proof and everything like that. So I feel like it was just right up my alley. Really solid product. Plus it's Urban Decay. So it's like the price point was like mid-range. Not too bad. So yes, really love this product. And another product that I really love is the Huda Beauty Easy Blur Foundation. Now this one is in the shade Peanut Butter Cup 455R. Really enjoyed this foundation. This particular foundation, I was unsure about the color because I had such a deep tan, but I tried this color on in store, got a sample of it because I didn't want to commit to purchasing it and then like maybe I fade back and then I totally need a totally different color because my other Huda foundation is like cinnamon. So 2 totally different, like, you know, kind of in the same range, but in terms of like it's some gaps like between those 2 particular shades. But I used up the whole sample, loved how it wore, loved how it looked on my skin. You know, it looks nourishing. It looks good on my dry skin. It doesn't, you know, look flaky or cakey or anything like that. Same like with the Urban Decay. Wears really well. So I just decided when the sale came on, I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and get a full size. I'll just get Peanut Butter Cup because I was struggling about what shade because I was like, oh my God, I'm going to revert back in a few months. And now I'm back to like, you know, this shade. But I got other stuff I can wear in there. So these were kind of like, you know, being my summer color. So really loving this. I feel like she did such a great job when it comes to this. I'm not sure what happened with that big eyeshadow palette this year, but that foundation, yes, love it. And then my girl Danessa, yet again, the Yummy Skin, the Lift and Flex Concealer. Such a nice hydrating concealer. Now, I don't know why I didn't put it on today, but I have on my NARS. Ooh, okay, y'all, excuse me. So I have shade 11, but Danessa just makes beautiful complexion products. This right here is no exception. It is so nice. It is so smooth. It actually does kind of like lift the eye. It has the great longevity. It doesn't crease a whole bunch. I mean, all concealer is going to crease to a degree. And if you have a little bit of lines in your eyes, it will set in. But you know, we don't want it to do any extra madness. But it's really a nice emollient concealer without being too emollient. It has a nice texture. It looks really smooth. And it's just like your eyes look awake, nourished. It lifts up it's just really nice. I love it. So this product was kind of like a random buy, but I'm really glad I bought it. And this is the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Bronzer and Contour. I have it on right now. And I purchased this like a few weeks ago, like when I colored my hair. And I feel like it just matches my hair so well. And brings so much warmth to my skin. Not to mention, it has like a little bit of shimmer to it, but it's not like a shimmer where it's like you see shiny all across your face, but it's just kind of like a pearlized finish where it just kind of gives like that healthy glow to the skin. It's very easy to blend out, and a little goes a long way. Like, you don't need to put on a lot. And of course, because it's e.l.f., the price point is super right. Okay, so next up we have the Adept Cosmetics Duality Palette. Now this I did receive in PR, but it's such a nice blush palette, and I do have a code with Adept Cosmetics. It is Dr. Ash, but it's just a really beautiful, it's kind of funny because she was like, you know what, like, this palette is getting more attention than the eyeshadow palette it released with, but it's gorgeous. So I could definitely understand why, because you have a wide variety of shades that a lot of people can use, especially if you're in a deeper skin complexion range. Like, you have your mauve tone, you know, a little bit more cool tone, you got your bright pink, you also have like this dual shade with the orange and the yellow. Shades like this also look really nice on individuals who are deeper complected. Then you have these beautiful deep highlighters, you know, the roses are red. You have the sometimes violet as well, which is kind of like a little fun ethereal. And then like this right here, it also looks really well. So you might be like confused with oranges, but I feel like orange looks really well on skin complexions that are like my shade, a little bit deeper. And even people who are fairer, you just have to be like careful with it because, you know, it's a little bit bolder, but it's such a beautiful blush palette, and I feel like it just works so well with women of color. And then look at the packaging. It's just beautiful. So I have a couple of lip products. I don't buy too many lip products anymore because I have enough lip products, but I really do like the Fenty gloss bombs, and this is the Kaboom. So this is the collab that she did with Arcane. And I'm just so mad that I didn't get a second one because it's just such a beautiful gloss. And I'm going to put a little dot right here so you can see. I do have on another black gloss. But it looks vampy, but if you're a little bit deeper, like this looks amazing. And you can put it on with like a nice berry tone lip liner. So beautiful, has just the right amount of pigment without being like too dark, too deep. And of course, it's like that gloss bomb formula, so you're definitely going to win. Like, this sold out so freaking quickly. I purchased this during the Sephora sale because that's when it actually released, maybe like a few days into the sale. And I got it, and I was like, I swatched it. I was like, oh my gosh, I should have picked up another one because I fooled around and missed out the limited edition one that she had that was not a collab, that was just like dark and kind of like black and silver. This one I feel like is black with a couple of green reflex and things of that nature, but missed out on that, sold out. So then I was like, oh, I should get a second one of this. Sold out super fast. But I just love it so much. It's a little vampy. And if you're wondering about the one I have on today, this is another favorite product right here. So I have all the shades. This is from Adept Cosmetics as well. I purchased these with my own money because, like I said, I do get quite a bit in PR from Adept Cosmetics, but I feel like these are so worth it. These are the Simplicity glosses. And there was a few shades that I wanted that were unique and beautiful and different. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll end up picking up the whole thing. You know, my hands are small. I can't hold the stuff. Okay. So it was like these, what is it? It was 3, 6, 9. Yeah, so it came with 10. It was 10 in a set. I think it was like $70 for the bundle. So I wanted to get like 3 or 4. So I was just like, at the point, I was like, I might as well just get the bundle. But I'm so pleased, so glad that I purchased these. So this is the deep one, the dark one. This is called Death Becomes Her. This is what I was wearing. Didn't have on any lip liner or anything like that. These glosses are super smooth, and you get a lot of shine and a lot of sparkle, but your lips do not feel gritty with like glitter or any of those type of particles. Like, your lips just move. Like, you know, like you don't have any problem. Like, a lot of times when you wear those lip glosses, like, when it wears down, it just wears down evenly. Like, you do kind of lose a little bit of pigment, but like a standard lip gloss, you know, it just kind of fades away, but it fades away gracefully. The only shade that I didn't really think that I've worn, and I'm like, I don't know. It's actually the red shade. It looked cute when I put it on, but then like as the day went on, I was just like, I don't know how I like this one. This is Red Seduction. So I think I will stick to like Pat McGrath with red glosses. Red glosses can just be hit or miss, I mean, honestly. But so many beautiful shades right here. Like, okay, so my favorite shades. I haven't done anything with the pink yet. And I haven't done anything with this one yet. So this is Hawaiian style. I do have swatches on my Instagram. And then this is Pretty in Pink. Probably because it's just more like fall time. But the shades I've definitely worn is Grape One. Tear It Up. Always wearing it. Very moisturizing as well. Another shade that I've been tearing down is Rosy Muse. And sometimes I put on a lip liner with it, which is usually like my Scorpio lip liner by Juvia's Place. It's a nice like deep, dark, not super deep, but like a nice plum berry lip liner, or like Current by MAC would be a good fave. Also, Cinnabites. Been living with this one too. I recently wore this the other day, I think at Christmas, Shandy Sands. It was really pretty as well. And then this one, it didn't look too bronzy, and I paired it with, you know, the same type of lip liner, and it really gave a nice effect. This is my first time actually wearing this particular gloss, because I've been wearing this one, but I'm glad I have like a couple to, you know, play with as far as the black glosses. And hopefully Adept makes this permanent, because honey, I love this. Because MAC had one back in the day called Jet Boy, and honey, yes. And then I think I have worn Starry Lilac. So, and I've done this with lip liners too. So I've really been enjoying this gloss. So I feel like I really haven't lucked up. Like I said, this one was just okay for me, but it is what it is. That's kind of like personal preference. And I just really love like the formula of this. And I've literally been wearing them like every day going to work, and just applying more as needed, and not feeling like my lips look a mess once it's dried down. And you know how some lip glosses give that like caked over look. And like another reason why I don't buy a lot of lip products anymore, because I have enough. And then, you know, you buy one. Usually they're like $10, $16, you know. If you buy one, you get 10. You buy two, it's 23. You're like, oh my God. Or even more expensive lip products, you're like, I spent all this money on lipstick, you know? So these are my products that are my favorite products of the year that are not eyeshadow palettes. Let me know if you have tried any of these products, or any of these products your favorite things. Let me know down below in the comments. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Hit the notification bell so you know when I come out with another video, which will be soon. And subscribe to my channel, because you know I would love to have you here in my little makeup family. And with that being said, you already know what time it is. It's time for the chair dance. Chair dance. Hey, 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 chair dance. Chair dance. Chair dance. All right, y'all. Bye.